Hi guys, welcome back to Witches of the Moon. I'm your Sunday hostess, Sunshine Morning Ray, and we have a rather controversial topic this week, and that's it. Is the Holy Bible used in witchcraft, or how do we use the Holy Bible in witchcraft? Now, in all honesty, I do not use the Bible itself a whole lot, but my grandmother did in forms of her hoodoo practice. And keep in mind that hoodoo is not a religion, it's a practice in a religion. So, although I very rarely use it, there are certain instances when I do, and it can be used. And for the sake of that, I'm going to do this video based on how I would use the Holy Bible. I am not one that uses actual pages out. In other words, I don't tear pages out of the Bible. I'm an overall book freak, and I have a lot of trouble tearing any type of book, so I have never been one to really use the Bible in that form, although I know that there are people who do. So, with that being said, what I've done is I have collected a few of... First of all, let me explain why I don't prefer to use the Bible. When I was younger, I did some reading in the Bible, and as I got older, I learned different things about the Bible that just didn't seem to set well with me. First of all, knowing that the Bible itself was put together by man, of course, and that there are several books that were not included in the Bible based on someone's opinion. And that really doesn't set well with me. I believe that, you know, if you're going to disclose the word of something, that you should disclose all the words, not just some of the words, because if you only get some of the words, then you only get some of the meaning. Nonetheless, that is my opinion. Please don't attack me for my opinion of the Bible. But in growing up, there were things that I read in the Bible that scared me and that I didn't think were right and that didn't set well with me. Things like let's see here, I actually have a Bible sitting in front of me. Let's start with Exodus. In Exodus chapter 22, verse 18, it says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." That speaks for itself. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's verses like that in the Bible that people have misconstrued and done terrible things with. For instance, the Salem witch trials. Now, that's just one. Let's see, what else do we have here? I've actually flagged just a couple of the ones that I could remember that stood out to me. In Leviticus. Leviticus is one of the most threatening books in the Bible, if you ask me. But Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31, "Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek afterwards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord God." In other words, speaking to spirits or the dead is considered wrong, and I don't understand that. Also, Leviticus 20, chapter 27. "A man also or a woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be upon them. That's a pretty vicious, if nothing else, visualization that I don't like. I don't like. And then there are things like Proverbs. I apologize. Small break. Proverbs chapter 23, I believe it is. Verse 13, withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. In other words, beating the devil out of a child is recommended in the Bible. I don't approve of beating anything out of a child. But it's things like this that really set me back and away from the Bible itself. Now, on a lighter note, now that we've gotten past the bleh, there are things that a witch or a practicing pagan can use in their craft when it comes to the Holy Bible. There are some very powerful statements, some very powerful verses in the Bible. And primarily I want to speak out of Psalms. Psalms has some incredible healing powers in some of the verses. You would have to do your research, but I can give you a few. Let's see here. I've actually flagged a couple. Let's see. For strength, you can go to Psalm 6. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. This is a very good to use in a healing spell. The words don't have to be torn out of the Bible. They can be written down, and they can be burned in a casting to speed healing of perhaps broken bones or arthritis, things like that. There's also something in here to reverse hexing, believe it or not. If you go to Psalms 7, Psalms 7, 1 through, I believe it's 10 or 11. I think it's 10. This can be written on a piece of clean paper and put into a mojo bag to help reverse something that has happened to you. There's also the Psalms for a sick child. A very sick child, what you can do is you can write Psalms 9 on a piece of paper along with Eya, Asher, Eya on a clean piece of paper with a new pen, and put this into a clean cotton bag and hung around the child's neck to go along with the casting. You want to recite Psalms 9 after you've done this as a casting as well. Now, I'm bringing these to your attention. These were things that my great-grandmother did. There are travel psalms, protection. And mind you, you can use these in different ways. You have to use these in ways that work for you, be it mojos, castings, amulets, however you want to do this. When you're creating an oil, this is how you would use the Psalms. Psalm 17 is for protection on traveling. It's all of 17. For employment. Now, with employment, you would want to do a come to me oil, and you would want to recite Psalms. Sorry about that. Camera stopped. Where were we? Oh, we were talking about employment. And what you would want to use is a come to me oil, which I did a come to me oil recipe and demonstration on my channel if you want to go over to get the come to me oil itself. But you would want to adapt that come to me oil, and you would want to go to Psalms 26, and you want to anoint yourself with the oil, and you want to repeat Psalms 26 daily. That is for, to help you get employment. Let's see. To keep you safe from evil. This is one that my grandmother used quite a bit as well. It is Psalms 30, verse 1 through 12. And this is what she recited when she would do saging of the home, and what I have used when I have done a boundary protection. So, you know what? There's different ones that you can use. There's I've written down here a couple of them for dream instruction. In other words, you're asking for clarification on something and you would like for that instruction to come to you in a dream. You can use Psalms 42, 1 through 8. You're supposed to recite it 7 times before you go to sleep, and that's supposed to assist you with your divination dreaming. There's Psalms 45 is widely used when it comes to any type of love castings or things like that. So this has been very brief, but that is primarily because I don't use the Bible a whole lot in my practice, and I've given you the reason why. I hope I didn't offend. It's just how I feel. If you have any comments, be sure and leave me the message down below, and I will answer your comments. Yeah, so do we use the Bible in witchcraft? Absolutely. It's widely used in with hoodoo practice. So hope that this made sense. Hope that it helped y'all. If y'all have any questions, like I said, leave them down below. Otherwise, come on over to Sunshine Morning Ray, my channel over there. Get you a recipe on your Come To Me oil. And I hope y'all are having an awesome weekend. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.